The following episode is explicit and is intended for mature audiences. Listener and viewer discretion is advised.
Alrighty, hey everybody, it's Nathaniel Avila. We're no longer reporting from Dallas County, though. I don't want to say what county we're in right now.
No, I don't either. We've moved. That's the important part.
Yeah, we'll say we're in Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah, in that area.
Yeah, still. So, yeah, we have this new studio, right, Clara?
Yeah, that's right.
We have all this nice art.
Beautiful artwork. Some commissioned, some bought at fairs and things.
At fests
and cons. And cons and such.
Cons and pros.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we got all this really cool stuff. Some of it is official, some of it is fan made. So we're good to go. What do you think, Vox?
Hey.
Yeah, that's his catchphrase.
That's his catchphrase.
He says "ay."
Hey.
So we have a couple things we need to talk about. First off,
wipe your lip. There you go.
First off, we have we got to talk about the Hazbin Hotel Season 2 coming out.
That's right.
It's coming out in October 29th. That's a couple weeks away.
Couple weeks fast approaching.
Couple weeks away. We got Vox as the main character, and we have the teaser.
We've got Vox as the main character.
Yeah, he's the main villain. So let's watch the Hazbin Hotel Season 2.
Live watching.
Yeah, Season 2 trailer.
The trailer.
Or the teaser.
Teaser trailer. Oh.
So, let's give it a look-see.
All right. Is this going to be okay for us to play?
Yeah, trailers are fair game.
All right, cool.
Okay, let's give this a look-see.
All right, let's watch it.
War is coming.
That's Vox, right?
It sounded like it, yes.
Lucifer! Okay, so they had something with angel dust.
Ooh.
They're forcing angel dust to look at something.
I see.
Loot is getting revenge. Sir Pentious is a sinner.
Ooh, what's Sir Pentious doing back?
A lot of people believe it's
like a flashback or something?
It's supposed to be because there's that what we see Sir Pentious in the thumbnails at like a standing trial in heaven, and people believe that it is probably 99% that little snippet is going to be shown at the heaven thing as like his past sin, like him wreaking havoc in hell, and therefore we shouldn't accept him and stuff.
I see. Okay, that sounds probable.
So what do you think of the trailer?
It looks very exciting.
I wish we had a full trailer, but you know, it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of cool little sneak peeks that we're seeing in there with a lot of the characters. I'm excited.
Yeah. And okay, so we have the poster. The official poster. It looks like we also have Sarah and Emily in the poster as well.
Ooh, new additions.
So we think, are they going to team up with Charlie to go against Vox? Because I know Vox wants to go to war against Heaven.
Yeah.
So are Sarah and Emily going to side with Charlie to try to stop them?
Very possible. We at least know that they're going to have probably a bigger role this season, considering they're on the poster.
Right. And then we have Alistair with his fixed the microphone stick.
Ah, yes.
And it's
Mike
fixed.
is back.
Yeah, it is back. So how do you think, if Vox dies, do you think they'll kill off Valentino and Velvet?
I don't know.
And if that's the case, then Angel Dust will be free.
Will be free if they do kill off Valentino and Velvet. I feel like from everything that we know and what we've talked about before about the V's, is that alone they are not as strong as they are together. I do wonder that if Vox dies, will it be like, will Velvet and Valentino try to like stick together and keep their hold, or will they lose their sort of I will hold, I guess.
You mean their overlord status?
Yeah, not necessarily their overlord status, but I do wonder if they'll lose their sort of respect is not quite the right word, but like their
Credibility?
credibility.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
What do you think, Kat?
Simon, get down.
So, do you think they're going to kill him the way that they killed him in the non-canon?
How did they come in the non-canon again?
They trapped him in like a Nokia.
Right, in a cell phone.
In a Nokia brick phone.
I mean, that would be really funny if they did go
and then
with
buried
that.
the phone.
Yeah.
And that's how they killed him.
Oh my gosh.
It's a thing. So, yeah. And now let's go into the plot synopsis is now live on Prime. You can go and you can see it.
Yep.
It is live on Prime.
Can read it.
The season 2 synopsis is following Charlie's victory against Heaven's army. The hotel is packed with new residents. Though, to Charlie's dismay, many of her guests seek revenge, not redemption. Meanwhile, the V's try to capitalize on Hell's instability to use growing tensions with Heaven to their advantage. So we got that.
Yeah.
So in season 2, it looks like the Hazbin Hotel is going to be bustling.
Sounds
But
like it.
they want revenge. I don't know what that means.
I'm very curious as to what they mean by they want revenge. Like revenge against who?
And how would the Hazbin Hotel help with that?
Right?
Yeah.
Very interested to see.
Or maybe they're like, hey, I heard you defeated Adam. Do you think you can help me?
Can help me
defeat
someone?
Yeah, I think, is that what they're going for?
Maybe they're thinking that they can use the hotel's power.
The hotel doesn't have any power.
No, you know what I mean, Nathaniel.
Okay.
Like the people in the hotel who
Okay.
managed to somehow kill Adam.
The only person who did was Nifty.
Yeah, I know, but like they're in the hotel.
Right.
It's like a, you know, it's not. I'm not talking about the hotel itself. I'm talking about the people that represent the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have all that going for it. We see Vox sowing like propaganda in some of the stills that were released.
Yes.
Calling Charlie a dictator. She doesn't really do much. I don't know how anyone is gonna buy that she's a dictator.
Right. Unless there's gonna be moments in the season where she's attempting to perhaps use her title as princess.
To do what?
I don't know. To get people to join the hotel, to push what she believes is correct.
And why is Vox going after Charlie and not Lucifer, who is the actual king of hell?
I don't know. Maybe it's because currently Charlie has more of a presence. Remember, Lucifer was staying kind of in his own bubble for a very long time before he came out to help Charlie.
Yeah, but then wasn't Satan being the one in charge, kind of? Like the more of the...
Yeah, but there wasn't quite the... In the first season, we don't really have that, like...
The cat
combination. Don't worry about the cat right now. Don't worry about Simon.
Okay.
We didn't have that combination of Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that'll come into play more in the second season with the previous trailer that we got, where they're like Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss are gonna cross over.
Yep.
Which I don't want, but
where they announced that Prime bought the rights to Helluva Boss.
Yes.
New episode in a couple weeks.
Oh, very excited.
Season 3 premiere.
Very excited to see the season. See what's gonna happen.
Season 3.
Season 3.
And Blitz is gonna be like, Stolas, I think we should break up.
What?
And that's the end.
No, I hope not. I want them to be together.
Okay.
I want them. I want. You know, I want them to fix each other.
Okay. Yeah. You know what, ladies? You can fix it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they're supposed to make each other better, not worse. Hopefully, but you know that might not happen. We'll see.
Yes. Find somebody who isn't complete and then try to fix them.
No, stop it.
Oh.
You're twisting my words. This isn't reality. I'm talking about in the show.
Oh, okay. So we'll talk about the shorts in a bit, the Helluva Boss stuff. But in terms of Hazbin Hotel Season 2, It looks like it's going to be a pretty good season. The first season came out with lukewarm reviews.
Yeah,
so
mixed. It was mixed.
So
and
let's see how that one goes.
Honestly, that's expected. You know.
Mm-hmm. Right. Also, congratulations. Spindle Horse unionized. Congratulations, you guys.
Oh, nice. Let's go Union.
Spindle Horse unionized. Good job. Spindle strong.
Spindle strong, spindle horse.
That's what it says here. So congratulations, you guys, getting into a Yahtzee. I don't know which local number you're in, but congratulations. Also, Spindle Horse is doing the Homestuck pilot, which
pilot
was
just released.
But since we're not a Homestuck pilot, we're not a Homestuck.
We're probably not
podcast.
going to cover that.
We're not going to talk about Homestuck.
Yeah.
Let's see if Prime picks it up again.
Yeah, we'll see. I've already heard some mixed reviews about it myself.
We're not good. We don't like it.
I've had some people say that it's mid.
Okay.
But you know, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Not my opinion.
Okay. Another thing. The Helluva Boss pilot. Speaking of pilots, the Helluva Boss pilot on Prime is completely reanimated.
Oh, is it?
It's completely reanimated, new animation, everything. So, what do you think about that?
I mean, I guess it makes sense because they want to have the, continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the pilot of Helluva Boss, like Stella is a completely different design. There's a few inconsistencies here and there with like background decoration. It just makes sense to me that they'd reanimate it just to get it up to the quality of the rest of the episodes.
Right. So let me see. Let's see if I can find some examples of
like shots like side by sides.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see if I can find any.
Who's looking?
Why remake the pilot?
Why remake the pilot?
I don't know.
Question.
I'm watching this little video essay from a YouTuber named Daniel Goldhorn. So definitely check out his video.
Okay. We're doing shout outs for people that we don't know. All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good practice. So, well, this is like kind of the new thing. So this is like the new animation that's going on.
Yeah. We're looking at the animation right now. I mean, it's just cleaner. That's all.
They actually completely reanimated the movements are different.
It's a little different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find like actual like side by sides. Pilot remake side.
So based on what we just watched.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay, so here is the 2019 pilot on YouTube and the 2025 pilot.
Right. Yeah. So we got a completely different open.
Yeah.
Different cold open. It looks like there's something going on with some people in the human world, some maybe druggies, thieves.
Yeah.
Instead of Blitz and company discussing IMP,
in the conference room.
In the conference room. It looks like there's a really cool
mural of hell.
Graffiti on the wall. Oh, and now we're in the office and probably talking about the idea about what they're doing. Oh, they're looking really ominous as they jump across.
So I have a question because the pilot is not canon. Is this pilot canon?
I think that this is now what they have decided to make the canon pilot. Obviously, it has to be because it's the pilot on. Oh, this is. I believe that was meant to be Blitz discussing their commercial that he wants to do.
So they visualize the commercial instead of just have him yakking it up.
Yes. So yeah, it's a completely different animation entirely. Like they've redone the whole pilot, it seems.
Why do that?
Well, I guess because since the pilot originally isn't canon, because of all of the differences between that first episode and the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's just to have like a solid canon pilot episode.
Okay, so this is canon.
Yes.
We're thinking.
Yes. I mean, if it's on Amazon, it has to be the canon pilot now.
I'm kind of glad they didn't put in the Ohio joke. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
The Ohio joke is hilarious. I wish they kept that.
Well, you know, it might all be completely off now. Maybe
so he has the grimoire already.
Yeah, he's talking about the grimoire, which the design has changed completely of the grimoire.
Okay, there's the.
Yeah, there's they're doing the opening song, which we're not seeing right now.
Did they cut the opening song?
I don't know. I think that it is completely just like off now time wise. Like maybe we'll still get all of this, but it's just gonna happen later. Oh, there's Luna. Can you?
We finally see Luna. So okay, we'll look at that.
Yeah, we'll finish looking at that later.
Okay, so yeah, it's a completely new pilot. So if you guys want a fresh episode, you can watch that.
You can watch that. We'll definitely have to ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, we got the stills. We got the stills from Hazbin Hotel season 2. Going back to Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah.
So we got some stills. The first one is Alistair and Lucifer in the hotel with his radio, and he's all like,
They're
hello.
glaring at each other.
They're smiling, glaring at each other. Who knows?
They're giving each other the big old pointed smiles.
Yeah. Another one with Vox, Velvet, and Valentino. But Valentino and Velvet doesn't seem to be too on board what Vox is saying. So maybe Vox needs some convincing.
Interesting. Maybe Vox needs some convincing.
I mean, Valentino and Velvet.
And Velvet, right.
Maybe they need some convincing of doing like an uprising or whatever.
Perhaps they're unsure.
Yeah. What is this background? Is that Valentino's place?
Might be. Hard to tell.
Okay. Charlie trying to get Baxter to talk to Nifty.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because in the non-canon, Baxter and Nifty are love interests.
Yes. That's right. I remember that.
So, yeah, let's see if that they follow through.
Let's see if that continues.
Sir Pentious in heaven in front of the tribunal, all chained up.
In his winter form.
Yeah. And then we have Sir Pentious, Abel, St. Peter, and Emily with Sir Pentious. So we can assume that at least he's being, like, I guess, in Heaven Society.
Yes. Well, Emily's definitely excited. That's for sure. Perhaps this is some acceptance going on. Or maybe they're scheming.
I mean, Abel is like,
Abel looks like he might be scheming.
Yeah. But Peter is like, I was crucified upside down.
That's definitely what he's saying there.
Yeah. People forget that. And then we got Lute being all like, I am the new Adam. So, yeah, his giant shadow is like, she's all like,
Definitely the face that she's making right now.
Yeah. And then we have Vox's shark blimp.
Yep.
Calling
some propaganda.
Calling Charlie a dictator.
Charlie, yes.
And Charlie's seeing it.
Yep.
And then Vox at the hotel. What?
Having a conversation?
So that means Vox, why is he in the hotel? Is he being like, maybe you can join my side and I'll stop calling you a dictator. Is that maybe what he's doing?
Maybe. Perhaps he's trying to broker a deal and she doesn't go for it, and that's why he's like, you're a dictator.
You're a dictator.
Could be possible.
So yeah, those are the little frames stills that we've got for season 2. So let's see how that is. Do we even know the names of the episodes yet?
I don't know.
I don't know if they released them.
I'd be surprised if we did.
These people released the names of the episodes really early.
Oh, I see then.
Wait, let me see.
I don't know anything about Amazon culture.
Yeah, no, they haven't yet.
Well, maybe in the next few weeks.
Yep. Oh. Okay, back to Helluva Boss.
Okay.
The Immediate Murder Professionals board game is looking for funding. So check out their Kickstarter. If you want to maybe get your hands on this early if it makes funding. Let me see how much it has right now. Helluva Boss. Let me see if the campaign's still going.
Yeah, take a look.
Helluva Boss board game Kickstarter. Okay. Okay, it was successfully funded. Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
congratulations,
Perfect.
everyone. Successfully funded.
So don't go check out the Kickstarter.
But definitely be on the lookout for the board game at your local Barnes & Nobles or game store or whatever.
Or wherever, you know.
Yeah. So it is done by Creatus Games. It wanted $25,000 to fund, but it blew it out of the water, getting around $880,000.
Nice.
So it's gonna be extra good because they got
They got extra.
I got a lot of extra funding, like a lot of extra funding. So it ended, the campaign ended yesterday.
Ooh, okay.
It ended yesterday. So, yep, definitely give it a shot. It looks pretty good.
Nice.
We got Brandon Rogers here playing like a prototype of the game, looks like. The As Dorkable Gamer has a tutorial video. VivzyPop did a video on it.
Nice.
So it makes sense why it would.
It's legit.
It would make it. The retail edition is coming out for $29.
Not bad, not bad.
MSRP $40. The Grimoire edition for $69.
Whoa.
MSRP $85. So
What's the Grimoire edition?
the Grimoire edition comes with the game wheel, the base cards, playmat for the wheel, the acrylic player crystals, character standees. The characters are Blitz, Millie, Moxie, Luna, and Human Luna. And it comes with the Grimoire box and an additional character standee who will be surprised. Ooh. And then there's the collector's edition at $99, MSRP to $120.
Wow.
Comes with everything I already said and a Bloody Millie U2's Kickstarter exclusive. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and they also have some add-ons like the flashback character standees, which is like pre-IMP versions of the characters. The sketchy character standees, the YouTube Bloody Millie Kickstarter exclusive that you can just get by itself for $30.
Yeah.
The Bloodthirsty card sleeves for $15, and all that good stuff. So if you want, you can definitely do that. So, but it looks like they reached their goals, so our work is done. So you're welcome.
Yeah, we did so much to help this Kickstarter campaign.
Yes. So look out for it. Look out for Immediate Myrtle Professionals coming out.
Professional.
Season 3 premiere October 9th, 2025.
Ooh.
That's in a week or so.
Also fast approaching.
Yeah. So it's called Mission Zero, I believe. So that'll be great. I'm looking forward to that.
Very much.
I don't know what it's going to be about.
Me neither.
Um,
Nobody does,
Yep.
except for the people working on it.
Yep. Amazon Prime has been Hotel Icons. Isn't that great? Isn't that fun?
Sure. Let's talk about the Aspen Hotel. Paramount. Not Paramount, sorry.
Amazon
Amazon
Prime.
Prime.
Profile icons. Yes.
Profile.
If
You
can,
too can have Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz is the only Helluva boss character on there.
So yeah.
But you can choose among the characters like Charlie, Vaggie, Alistair, Angel Dust, Husk, Serpentious. I think the Egg Boys is in there.
Oh, nice. So many options.
It is a lot of options. I'm Serpentious.
I'm Angel Dust.
Okay. And yeah, you're going to have that as your Amazon profile picture.
For all of you Helluverse fanatics out there.
Yes. So here's another reel done by Thacey Clopel, which was a while ago I saw this. And it does bring up a good, interesting thing that we should probably talk about. They, in the reel, told them, because they're cosplayers, they told them do not tag them on children cosplaying as Hazbin Hotel characters.
Right.
Do
Which
you
reel is
think?
this? Oh, by the Dino Bunny and Dino Bunny cosplay?
I think so. Maybe.
Yes. Ken and I don't remember.
Barbie, yes.
No. The creator's name. There's two of them. They're married. I don't remember one of their names.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's about them.
Yes.
But
that's from a while ago.
It was a while ago.
Quite a while ago, yeah.
so do you think it does bring the question? Should children be dressed as Hazbin Hotel Helluva characters?
I mean, it is an adult show, you know, at its core. That's why there's always the content warning at the very beginning of the episodes to say that this is an adult show. You know, here's all of the things that happen inside of it. Don't show your kids this. I definitely think that, you know, it's up to the parents. It's always up to the parents whether or not they're okay with their child watching a show like this, cosplaying characters from the show. But I think it's important for the parents to know, I guess, the context. Because sometimes kids can see like a character and they might not know what the show is or what it's about, but they think that the design is cool, so they want to dress up as this character. Then at that point, it's the parents' job to sort of look into what exactly this character is, what it's from, you know, what will, you know, and then decide whether or not they're okay with their kid, you know, dressing up like that.
Right. Okay, I mentioned this before, but I remember when I was like when we were like in middle school, they would be like, "Hey, did you see the latest South Park episode? Or did you see the latest Family Guy episode?" And like we were like 13, 14, where we should
Pretty
not be
young.
watching Family Guy or South Park because those are adult shows.
Those are adult shows,
But-
but people think that, you know, oh, a cartoon, that must be for kids. No.
Yeah,
No.
and I think that kind of same logic is kind of starting to apply here.
Yeah. Which, you know, it is really interesting because at first, way before when cartoons were being, you know, first created, and I don't know if we've talked about this before, we've done quite a few episodes now, and I might have brought it up before, but cartoons were originally something made for adults. And people thought that, you know, it was inappropriate for children to be watching cartoons. And then somewhere along the line, that changed, you know?
How long ago was this? Like
I don't know.
the pre-film era?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know that information because that's what I learned when I went to animation school.
Okay. Because I remember like the very first cartoons would be like shadow puppets type deal. And
Yeah, I'm not
it's like-
talking about that. I'm talking about like the first like 2D drawn paper.
Yeah, that was like Fleischer Studios, wasn't it?
I don't know. Is that the one who did the original Rubber Hose animation?
Yeah, that was those guys.
I don't know if it was before or after.
Yeah, they were the ones who did. They had the clown guy, and they also had Felix the cat, and
Yeah.
they had Betty Boop, and which I guess, 'cause
Betty Boop is very much not for children.
Yeah, it does get kind of really weird. It gets kind of creepy and weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the cartoons of Max Fleischer.
Yes.
So yeah, do you think children should cosplay as those characters?
I personally wouldn't want my children, not that I have any, you know, but if I did, I don't think that I'd want them to. I guess it depends on the character, I think. I wouldn't want them, no, not our characters.
They could dress up like these guys.
Those are like the pilot designs. They're not even the actual
official
designs
design.
anymore.
You can dress up as these family-friendly characters.
Is the comic gonna stay family friendly? I don't even remember.
No, they cursed a lot. In
Yeah,
that one.
exactly.
They've been cursing up a storm. In that one.
Nathaniel is currently talking about the fan-made Hazbin Hotel comic that he has been producing. He hired a wonderful artist, America,
America, yeah.
America. who has been working alongside him. I did the original character designs, and you guys should definitely check it out.
Yeah, we're on page 13.
Page 13. Yeah.
We released that just the other day. Page 14 coming up in a month or two or so.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited because that's when Charlie's coming. Yay!
The plot is progressing. Anyways, back on the topic. I feel like, because some of them definitely have, they have very innocent, designs. Like Charlie, she's just in a suit.
These guys.
Stop it. But I think I can understand why it might rub people the wrong way to see children dressed up as characters from an adult show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, next topic. Atlantic Records recently came out with Helluva Boss Season 1, the Goatian Purple Edition. Box lunch exclusive.
Ooh.
This was a while ago. I don't know if it's still available, but
dang, we missed it.
But yeah, there's
Probably.
that. Voice recording, Season 3 completely finished. We are done.
Nice.
They're finished with Season 3
All
of
right.
the voice acting. Let's see how long it'll take for that Season 3 to come out.
To show up.
Yeah, because we know Season 2 is completely done because they're going to release it in a couple weeks. So Season 3 is ready to go.
Ready to start working.
Brandon Rogers recently posted in his Facebook that he recently recorded the lines for Season 3 of Helluva Boss.
Nice.
And he said it was the toughest session he's ever done.
Ooh.
And he cried so hard he can barely say his lines.
Oh, man.
So be prepared to laugh your butt off in this comedy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like, Blitz is like, oh, you were my everything. Laugh! Laugh! This is a comedy!
Stop it. Yeah.
Laugh!
No, I definitely get it though. It's been a while since I think Helluva Boss has truly been a proper comedy. There's been a lot of dramatic moments, and some of the people are really enjoying it, but I think others share our views in that it would be nice to have it be a comedy again.
Also, we might have seen a little sneak peek of a new character with Vox. Here she is. I don't know what exactly she is.
Hello? Who is this?
A new character.
Could be like an assistant.
People think it might be the character of Via that we talked about before from the non-canon.
Who's that again?
Who
Remind me.
she was a Vox stan
Ah.
and everything. Even though she looks like maybe not a stan in this, but who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe,
We'll find out.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's not Via at all. Who knows? But yeah, that's it. That's all the updates we got.
All right. We had a lot since we haven't recorded for a while.
Because we were moving.
Because we were moving, but obviously we're
So-
back and we're ready to go.
Let's talk about the shorts
Yes, let us talk about the shorts.
of Helluva. The Helluva Boss released 2 shorts since we were gone. Let me pull up the stuff. Okay. I don't. Okay. Mission Zero.
Mission Zero.
No, that's not out yet.
That's not.
Is it out yet?
Wasn't that the name of the season episode that you were talking about?
Well, it came out in the 10th, so maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, maybe you lied right now
No, I
to our
didn't.
millions of viewers.
No, I
We
didn't.
have so many.
No, I didn't.
Shout
Okay.
out to the viewers.
Mission Bad Drivezo.
Right. This this one.
Directed by was it directed by let me look it up. Yeah, directed by Vivzy herself and written by Lyle Rath. So the story is Blitz and Moxie kill their target. However, Blitz becomes enraged by a reckless driver. Oh no. Moxie is trying to calm him down, saying it might be because
Maybe he has to go somewhere really fast.
really
like the
fast,
hospital.
like the hospital. And then he's he's probably gonna go blow his son,
Blow his son.
and that's what Blitz's remark.
Yeah.
And then they crash and then he's all like, I
gotta
gotta
go blow my son.
I gotta go blow my son. And then Blitz is like, okay, I just wanted to tell him to look where he's going. And I wanted to ask him where he learned how to drive, and I did that, so now I'm leaving.
So now I'm leaving.
And then Moxie is like, no, you can't do that. And he was like, you didn't want me to kill him, so I'm not going to kill him.
And then Moxie kills him.
And then Moxie kills him. And then he was like, he was a butthole anyway.
He was a terrible driver. What was he doing?
Yeah, they're going to see him again in hell, probably.
It was, honestly, it was a lot of nothing.
Yeah, that was a filler episode.
Incredibly filler. And there's nothing wrong with filler.
Yeah.
I think sometimes filler is important.
We don't even see him in hell like we did with Ember Lynn.
Well, Amber Lynn had a very cool design that everybody loved.
Mm-hmm.
This is just some guy.
So let's get to a more better one. Mission Whacked Off.
Mission Whacked Off, yeah.
By Vivzy, directed by Vivzy, and written by Lyle Rath.
Again.
Yes. Now, when Blitz and Millie were out fishing for leeches, the former assigns Moxie to kill the son of an Italian crime mobster. Now, Moxie subsequently finds himself indirectly helping the mobster target escape the clutches of his twisted father, and when Moxie realizes that he can relate to him, because they're both sons of mafia people.
Yeah, he thinks that he knows what the son is feeling.
Yes. And then when the rival mob was like, we want
his head.
We want his head.
Because he messed up and accidentally ended up having a bunch of people killed.
Yeah. And we want his head. And then his dad was like, I will take your place. And then Moxie was like, oh, Tua.
He was like, oh my gosh, his dad actually cares
He cares about him.
And this kid sucks.
And then, I think his name was Joshy?
I don't remember.
Something like that.
Something like that.
And he was like, yeah, F the my father, I'm clear, yeah. And then Moxie was like, no! And then crushes him with
kills him with
the angel statue. What? With the angel statue. And then he has a little heart-to-heart with Millie, being all like, I thought my dad had to be a bad person, but he wasn't.
But he didn't have to be a bad person. No. And then they cry, and then they eat a delicious leech.
And that's the end.
And that's the end.
So how do you think that'll carry over into the show?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have another confrontation with Crimson.
Maybe.
Maybe it'll tie into the fact that Millie is pregnant.
Maybe.
And he wants to be a better dad.
Yeah.
If she does tell him, because that last episode did seem like she was worried about her pregnancy.
Yeah, and then he'll be like, who's gonna be the godfather?
I'm gonna be the godfather.
I'm gonna be the godfather. We need to baptize him in the name of Jesus.
That's good.
Here in hell.
Yes, okay.
Among imps.
You can stop now.
Why?
No reason.
Oh goodness. So yeah, that might come up later. So because we had like a little bit of character growth between Luna and Moxie and these shorts. How do you think that will continue?
I think so. Unless it doesn't, and then those are just random things that happened.
Right. So there was a special that came out apparently called Mission Zero on September 10th, directed by Vivzy and Adam Nalon, and written by Adam Nalon.
I don't remember that one.
Missions. Oh, it's the remade pilot. That's right. That's what it is.
There you go.
It's the remade
pilot.
It's the remade pilot. Okay. So
now we know.
Now we know what that is. So yeah.
Which we'll need to watch later.
Yeah. So yeah, there it is.
Talk about it next episode.
Yeah. So that's it. We're all caught up with all the news.
Nice. Knocked it out of the park.
Now let's talk about
where we left off.
Sir Pentious.
Yes.
We're still talking about Sir Pentious. We're on the non-canon. We're talking about like his relationships right now and his allies. And we're starting with the character of the Egg Boys.
All right.
So the Egg Boys, right, were loyal minions created by Saint Repentious in Hell.
Yes.
With the help from Baxter. Now, these sentient eggs faithfully assisted the snake demon in all of his villainous schemes, rarely questioning his orders, and fanatically devoted They adored every aspect of their boss, constantly seeking his approval, though they once face-palmed in embarrassment when he dabbed. Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, that's so funny.
Some even showed hints of romantic or sexual attraction
Oh my
towards him.
goodness.
One tried to grab his ear, another made a cheeky comment about his ray gun, and a couple saw him as a father figure. Now, despite their unwavering loyalty, Pentious often treated them harshly. When irritated, he would insult, constrict, or throw them around in anger, and frequently use them as test subjects. In his experiments, subjecting them to violent transformations. Even so, it was clear he cared for them in his own way. He made toys for them to play with during his downtime and mourned when two were accidentally killed by his gunfire, and repaired their toys when they broke. He was visually saddened when Cherry Bomb posted a photo of a smashed egg boy online. That's not cool, Cherry.
Dang, Cherry, brutal.
That's
Well, I
not-
guess they're in hell.
That's not cool, Cherry Bomb. I expected better from you. In his final moments, the egg boys remained at his side as he bled out, crying and holding a vigil with candles.
Oh.
Afterwards, they solemnly presented his hat to the hotel staff and later avenged his death by killing Rum. So,
Nice. Good on you, egg
Yeah.
boys.
yeah, that's what they did, especially with Baxter. So let's talk about Bagster.
Bagster.
Yeah, let's talk about Baxter.
Bag Street Boy.
Yeah. Let's talk about Baxter. He is an anglerfish.
Yeah.
He has anglers. Okay, so,
He has anglers.
yes. So, Sir Pentious and Baxter shared a tangled past, right?
Yes.
So, at first, they were lab partners, with Baxter serving as a mentor to the ambitious serpent.
Mm-hmm.
Their long-standing collaboration led to the creation of the infamous Egg Boys, as we said.
That's right.
And Baxter even passed down his secretive techniques. Most notably, the ability to convert angelic weapons into adaptable armaments. A skill that allowed Sir Pentious to survive countless exterminations over the years.
That makes sense.
But
Makes sense.
the alliance eventually crumbled under the weight of clashing egos. Baxter blamed Sir Pentious's volatility for the split through, though in truth their personalities were simply too incompatible to coexist. Both claimed to hold no fondness for their shared past, with Baxter later warning Angel Dust that working with a partner was the, and I quote, worst mistake of his afterlife.
Brutal.
When Baxter eventually revealed to the hotel crew that Sir Pentious had once been his associate, he vowed revenge for Sir Pentious stealing his anti-exorcist security systems. I don't know if that's going to happen now.
I wonder. I don't think so. All things considered, how it didn't seem like Sir Pentious had any access to angel defending technology.
Right. And also Sir Pentious is in heaven.
Yes, and he is in heaven now, so he can't really get revenge on him.
Right. So from that point forward, Baxter and Sir Pentious were locked in a bitter feud. Every encounter became a tense standoff, circling one another with venomous glares, hurling cutting insults, and dredging up old grievances about their failed partnership and each other's supposed incompetence. So their rivalry reached new heights at Hell's annual Weapons Expo.
Ooh.
Determined to one-up each other, both built increasingly lethal weapons, each creation more destructive than the last. Vox, ever eager for ratings, seized the chance to milk their animosity for maximum spectacle. Now, when their inventions tied for Best in Show, Vox arranged a brutal tie-baker.
A tie baker? What are they
Yes.
baking?
A fight to the death to crown the ultimate genius. Shockingly, both Sir Pentious and Baxter seemed fully prepared to kill one another for the title. Fortunately, Charlie and Vaggie stepped in before the clash turned fatal, but in the aftermath, both rivals ended up stuck as residents of the Hazbin Hotel, forced to live under the same roof.
Now,
Their
we know
hate-
that's not happening.
Yeah, their hatred simmered as they endured the ultimate humiliation, coexisting with their sworn enemy.
That's terrible.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah, I'm living it right now.
Hilarious.
I'm just kidding.
You laughing at me now?
Yeah, I am.
Laughing at me now?
Yeah.
So what do you think about Baxter and Serpentious?
Well, you know, we talked a bit about it in Baxter's episode, obviously. Yeah, they just don't like each other.
Why don't they like each other?
Well,
Is it too
obviously
cool?
they just both have like really big egos, and they're just like really clashing. It's
I
just
mean-
like people like that just don't get along because they're too. It says that their personalities just don't match, but I think it's just because they're just too similar.
Yes. We already know that in the actual show from the Comic-Con animatic that was shown a year ago, that Baxter does not think highly of Serpentious.
Yes.
But let's see how that goes. I don't know how far they're going with that.
It might be that they will have a past together. We just won't see anything of them being in the hotel together because Serpentious is in heaven now.
Right. So when Baxter and Serpentious first arrived at the Hazbin Hotel, their relationship was nothing short of hostile. The two bicker constantly, with Baxter refusing to acknowledge Serpentious as a legitimate hotel member and accusing him of stealing his inventions. It wasn't until Charlie and Vaggie stepped in that the shaky truce was reached. Baxter begrudgingly agreed to let Serpentious stay if he survived the hotel's infamous hazing rituals. Ooh. Do you think we're gonna get some hazing in season 2?
That does not sound like something that Charlie would have. Hazing?
Yes. Though Serpentious failed spectacularly at most of them.
You shouldn't haze anybody. That's not cool.
The ordeal inadvertently...
Unless all of the hazing is just like really nice stuff.
Okay. Bound the two inventors together as the hotel's new maintenance team.
We're not going to get that.
You think Baxter would just be the maintenance man?
I don't know. I feel like he's not going to do a lot of stuff around the hotel. And then maybe Charlie will be like, you got to do stuff around the hotel. I don't know. We'll see.
So their partnership, however, has anything but peaceful. Baxter, often the instigator, clashed with Serpentious every repair project. The feud peaked when Baxter tricked Serpentious into thinking he can fix the hotel's VCR, only to secretly repair it himself.
Oh.
This petty betrayal led to a hilariously over-the-top showdown. Baxter had sold a chip in his own brain to trigger an alarm if Serpentious so much as touched the VCR, setting off a night of escalating chaos.
Oh my gosh.
What began as a verbal spat exploded into a full-blown war, first with dueling mech suits, stomping through the hotel, and aerial dogfights, and finally a ridiculous jousting match. The rivalry climaxed in a dramatic duel with lightsaber-like weapons before Charlie and Vaggie once again stepped in to stop the madness. Forced into the quote-unquote friendship room for mediation, the pair remained stubbornly hostile until a gang of outlaws threatened the hotel. With no choice but to cooperate, Baxter and Serpentious combined their genius to outwit the attackers, saving the hotel crew. The victory ended in a reluctant handshake, marking the beginning of a repaired, if still competitive, friendship. Before long, the two were playfully racing each other to finish repairs, their rivalry evolving into a spirited partnership.
Isn't that cute?
Yes, but we're not going to see
Very
that.
sweet. No, we're not. I'd love to see a friendship room, though.
Yeah. That partnership solidified during the Exorcist assault on the hotel, fighting alongside, side by side as General and Captain. Serpentious and Baxter commanded their armies of egg boys and robots while clad in custom-built angelic armor. When an exorcist tore Serpentious from his steampunk mech suit, it was Baxter who leapt to his aid. Serpentious, initially too proud to admit he needed help, ultimately thanked Baxter after the rescue, cementing the respect that had grown between them. Isn't that nice?
That is nice, but we'll not see it.
Oh, that stinks. So let's talk about his relationship with Charlie.
Yeah, sure.
It starts with sorry. Okay, so despite his repeated attempts to conquer her homeland, Serpentious developed a surprisingly close friendship with Charlie. Though he often dismissed Charlie as a naive and overly soft-hearted, The two shared a mutual respect, where they frequently seen greeting each other cordially, and conversing about the hostility that usually accompanied Sir Pentious' interactions with others. Their bond likely stemmed from the fact that Charlie was one of the few souls in hell who never mocked him for his failures. Even when Sir Pentious attacked the Hazbin Hotel to take down Alistair, Charlie was briefly seen smiling at him. Ooh. Watch out, Baggy.
No.
When Sir Pentious finally approached the hotel seeking refuge, Charlie welcomed him warmly, just as Husk was about to slam the door in his face. Sitting beside him, he listened as Sir Pentious confessed his exhaustion from being rebranded as a failure, and his glowing uncertainty about his purpose. In response, Charlie sang a heartfelt, uplifting song. It starts with Charlie.
Blink, blink.
Reminding him of the brilliance behind the machines he had built and affirming his worth as an individual.
Well, that's a different song.
Yes. She encouraged him to channel his genius towards something constructive and something meaningful. Offering him a place at the Hazbin Hotel, Charlie's kindness moved Sir Pentious deeply. Fighting back tears, clutching his fist in silent resolve, he accepted her offer, unable to refuse the one person who truly believed in him. Because it starts with sorry, sorry. Right, Clara?
Yes.
Just a foot in the door.
One simple sorry. I'm so sorry.
So, when the Egg Boys arrived with the devastating news of Sir Pentious' death, Charlie was visibly shaking, tears streaming down her face. Was the reality sink in? The grief hit her hard, compounded by a crushing sense of guilt. She knew she had allowed him to act as a mole within the insurgency to protect the hotel. Fully aware of the deadly risk he was taking, now with his life lost, Charlie couldn't shake the feeling that she should have done more to stop him, the weight of that decision pressing heavily on her conscience. You think we'll see that in season 2?
We might see a little bit of it.
Yeah, because she's really depressed.
She's sad that he died, and also they don't know that he made it to heaven.
Right.
And who knows if they will? Maybe Emily will get the message to her.
Yeah, well, we know that she'll talk. She'll be in hell.
Yeah,
so
we know that they talk to each other. So
she might come back like, Charlie, it works.
It works. Your plan works.
Let's talk about Nifty.
Okay, let's talk about Nifty.
So, not long after Sir Pentious joined the hotel, Nifty quickly developed a crush on him.
Oh.
Finding herself hilariously torn between him and Baxter as her favorite quote-unquote bad boys.
Right, she's in the bad place.
Ironically, though, Pentious longed for love and attention. He was completely oblivious and was even a bit put off by Nifty's constant flirting. Despite her enthusiastic attempts to confess her feelings, he remained clueless, lamenting why no one loved him while ignoring the one person who very clearly did, even though I think it's more infatuation.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. Does Nifty have the capacity to love?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for Nifty.
Oh, great, easy.
Yep.
Simple, fast, quick.
Yeah,
Quick.
all he needed to do was talk about that she had a crush on him or something.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Lux.
Ah, Lux.
You know who Lux is, right?
That's the lamp in Date Everything.
Yeah, the character from Date Everything is going to be in Hazbin Hotel.
It's a joke, Nathaniel. Jeez.
Okay, do you know who Lux actually is?
Who is that?
It's the Holy Spirit, baby.
Oh my gosh! I should have known.
So, while carrying out a sinister mission for Beelzebub, Sir Pentious briefly managed to seize Heaven's Light, plotting to destroy it once and for all. Heaven's Light is supposed to be like the thing that gives people redemption and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
His attempt to eliminate Lux, however, unraveled in spectacularly comedic fashion.
Spectacularly?
Yeah, spectacularly comedic fashion. He began by hurling Lux to the ground, hoping to shatter them on impact, only for Lux to bounce like a rubber ball, smack him square in the face. Undetermined, Sir Pentious unleashed a whirlwind of ridiculous inventions, mechanical boxing gloves, later laser barrages, missile salvos.
What was that?
I don't know. Missile salvos, a giant stomping mech, a monster truck crash, a full-on Egg Boys beatdown, and even a dizzying spin on a high-speed washing machine. To everyone's amusement, none of it even ruffled Lux, who remained entirely unbothered by the chaos. Yeah, you can't beat the Holy Spirit, Clara.
No, it's in all of us.
Yes, you can't
You
beat
can't
it.
beat it.
You can't beat it.
A very comical attempt.
Yes. So during one of Sir Pentius's quote unquote I skipped a paragraph.
Oh.
Later, once Sir Pentius became a guest
Oh, bless you.
at the Hazbin Hotel, Lux surprisingly showed no resentment towards him, despite his villainous past, which makes sense because he's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So, in fact, Lux seemed to trust Sir Pentius more than Alistair, perhaps sensing a glimmer of goodness in the snake demon, absent in the radio demon.
Ooh.
During one of Sir Pentius's quote-unquote timeouts punishment for his role in Valentine's escape, who's Valentine?
Maybe Valentine. Maybe it means Valentino.
Is it Valentine or Valentine?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm unaware of this. It might be a typo.
Maybe. Or maybe it meant to say Valentino. It says Valentine. I don't know. Who cares? Whoever it was, it escaped. So Lux overheard his exasperated sighs and approached. Sir Pentius confided in him about Valentine's betrayal, his long string of romantic failures, and the crushing disappointment of letting down those who cared about him. Lux gently chided him for ever taking love advice from a demon known for deceit, and reminded him that love, even misguided love, often drove people to extremes. He asserted, Sir Pentius, that heaven's light itself had deemed him worthy of love, and that if he carried within him more than enough love to one day give to the right person, his words rekindled a spark of hope in Sir Pentius, easing the light of rejection and inspiring him to believe again the possibility of love. See, that's the power of the Holy Spirit.
That's the power of the Holy Spirit.
So,
What?
yeah. Yep, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, do you think we'll see the Holy Spirit or Lux?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, if Vivsy said that she's not doing God or Jesus, I don't think
I don't
she's
think
doing
she's
Lux
gonna have the
either.
Holy Spirit.
I don't think
right?
she's going to do that either.
I don't think so. I feel like she might be stepping away from the more incorporeal,
Yeah.
I guess, characters. You know,
I heard. Yeah.
like the ones that are based off of like the concepts of things.
Okay. I know that there's going to be I believe there's going to be a character in season 2. They're bringing in the voice of God in season 2.
Ooh,
Or the speaker of God.
the voice of God.
I think it's the speaker of God. We talked about him a couple of
The
times.
speaker of God. I see.
I don't remember if it was the speaker of God or the voice of God, but the speaker. We talked about him a couple of times in the show, but they're bringing him in season 2,
Interesting.
maybe.
Interesting.
Speaker of. Oh dang it! Speaker of.
Nice job, Nathaniel. You messed it up.
Yeah, speaker of God, Hazbin Hotel. It's just linking to Metatron.
Oh, we're gonna see Metatron.
We've
Season 2.
We've seen Metatron in the background.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get him up close.
Oh, yeah, it's Metatron. So
they're bringing in Metatron.
Right.
Nice.
Metatron, the speaker of God, the voice of God. Yeah, it's probably Metatron. They're probably going to bring in, like, Metatron's going to be a more active character.
Nice.
So, this is how he looks.
Yeah, there he is.
So, after Sir Pentius's apparent death in hell, Lux was the one who guided him towards salvation, escorting him to heaven's gates. Unfortunately, Lux accidentally dropped him off in the wrong entrance, forcing Sir Pentius to spend months wandering aimlessly through heaven's outer gates. By the time he finally found the correct one, he was a little more irritated by the whole ordeal. Isn't that hilarious?
That's
That's hilarious.
that's intense.
Yep. That's
Lux is like, hey, let me take you to the gates of heaven. Okay, this is it. Bye now.
and he accidentally left him in like.
Left him in like a completely wrong location.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Vox.
Okay, let's talk about Vox again. More Vox.
Yes, Vox was once the idol of Sir Pentious,
Oh.
which I don't know why. Wasn't Sir Pentious been there longer than Vox?
Think so. But I guess it's like maybe like an idol in the sense that Vox has risen to power so quickly.
Yeah. Though the feeling was far from mutual, Sir Pentious looked up to the TV demon and his associate Valentino, constantly seeking their attention and approval, efforts that only earned him ridicule from both overlords. So,
Right. And we see that a bit in the show.
in the particularly sad display of hero worship, Sir Pentious even made the Egg Boys dress up as Vox and Valentino so he could pretend to hang out with them. Isn't that funny?
That's very funny.
So, despite his politeness and relentless attempts to impress Vox, whether through offers of partnership or friendship, the Overlord always rebuffed him, flaunting his wealth and power while mocking Sir Pentious's inventions and repeated failures to conquer hell. In Deal with the Devil, Sir Pentious approached Vox at Vox Tech headquarters to propose an alliance, but the meeting quickly devolved into humiliation. Doesn't that stink?
That sounds like it would be the thing that would happen to Sir Pentious.
So Vox used the opportunity to belittle him, refused him to let him sit in one of the executive chairs, and laughed whenever Sir Pentious tried to offer ideas. When Sir Pentious suggested teaming up to seize Heaven's Light from Charlie and defend themselves against Alistair, Vox sneered at the notion, ridiculing Sir Pentious for never getting invited to Lucifer's Halloween parties and bragging that he could handle Alistair himself.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you don't go to any of Lucifer's Halloween parties, loser.
You've never been invited.
Yeah. Things shifted only after Lucifer began turning up the pressure on the V's. Suddenly, Vox invited Sir Pentious back to Vox Tech headquarters with an uncharacteristically friendly demeanor. He offered a half-hearted apology for his earlier behavior and even gifted Sir Pentious his own executive office chair, an act that left the snake demon awestruck. As though he had been handed the keys to the kingdom, Vox then promised Sir Pentious his dream job as his right-hand man if he captured Husk, the Hazbin Hotel's bartender,
Why
and
Husk?
brought him back to Vox Tech.
I guess because there's a connection to Alistair.
Yeah. Though Sir Pentious suspected that Vox's sudden warmth was only due to Lucifer's threats, he still accepted the deal
Smart.
on the condition that this time it would be true partnership rather than a one-sided arrangement. So he still did it.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
There's no self-respect here.
Ain't no self-respect.
Ain't no self-respect. They don't got none of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, Vox is being mean.
Yep.
Mean to
Fox is
Bobini.
being mean as usual.
Do you think Sir Pentious will kidnap Husk?
No.
He actually did. So Sir Pentious
managed it.
and Egg Boy succeeded in kidnapping Husk
Yes.
and delivered him straight to Vox, with Sir Pentious eagerly asking what their next move would be, fully expecting Vox to honor his promise of making him his right-hand man.
Let me guess. He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Sir Pentious was blindsided when Vox casually replied that there was nothing more to do before promptly blasting him and the Egg Boys out of the building. Clinging to the deal, Sir Pentious desperately reminded Vox of his promise, only for the TV demon to finally drop the act. With cold contempt, Vox revealed that he had been manipulating Sir Pentious all along, and had never planned on giving him any position of power.
Who would have guessed?
As the snake demon stood there trembling, eyes swelling with tears, Vox sneered at him for daring to dream above his station, mocking him as a quote-unquote cringy overlord wannabe. Is that sad?
That's very sad.
Before striking him and the Egg Boys with a devastating blast of lightning and sent them hurling out of Vox Tech headquarters. In World's Event, the two crossed paths again when Vox hosted Hell's annual Weapons Expo. Seeing another opportunity for entertainment, Vox deliberately stirred up the rivalry between Sir Pentious and his ex-partner Baxter, which we talked about, to boost ratings.
Yeah.
He went so far to orchestrate a fight to the death between the two,
Yep.
only for Charlie and Vaggie to intervene once again, thwarting his plans.
Yes.
And that's is where we'll leave it off today.
Oh, okay, cool. So are we going to have another Sir Pentious episode?
Yeah, we still got to talk about Loopty Goopty and
Right.
Lyle Lipton.
Rum.
We got to talk about rum. We got to talk about Angel Dust.
Angel Dust.
Cherry Bomb.
Fergus.
Is Fergus going to be mentioned? Maybe.
I hope there's a Fergus mention.
No, there's no Fergus mentioned.
Dang it. Grr. Oh, well, that's okay.
But yeah, we're still going to talk about,
So quite a lot of catch up on the news this episode, and a little bit about what we were talking about previously.
Mm-hmm.
So for the next one, we will hopefully finish off.
I think so. This next one should be the last one.
Yeah, this next one should be the last one in our Pentious saga.
Yes. All right, I've been Nathaniel Avila.
And I've been Clara Avila.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to a Vision podcast, home of wacky talkies, the kingdom, evil exists, and many more.